They came from the sky. Or so the stories say. But what if they didn't? What if the beings described in ancient texts, carved into stone, and whispered through generations, weren't from another planet at all? What if they were us? Not us from the present. Us, from the future. 1,000-year-old temple in Abydos, Egypt bears carvings that resemble helicopters, submarines, and futuristic aircraft. The official explanation: pareidolia, the mind's tendency to see familiar shapes in random patterns. But is it coincidence when these shapes are strikingly detailed, mechanical, and consistent with our modern machines? Or is it the fingerprint of time travelers who left behind more than just footprints? Ancient alien theorists have long suggested that extraterrestrial beings visited Earth in the distant past. But there's a twist in the tale that's gaining traction. What if the so-called aliens are not aliens at all? What if they're advanced humans, returning from a far-off future to observe their primitive past? The Hopi people speak of the Ant People, strange beings who sheltered humanity underground during a time of fiery destruction. Drawings depict them with large heads and elongated limbs. But consider this: those very traits could easily belong to a human who has evolved in a future where intellect overcomes physical strength. A world where underground living is necessary due to a ravaged atmosphere. A world that may be our own future. Then there's the mystery of the Dropa stones. Discovered in the Bayanhar Mountains of China in the 1930s, these 12,000-year-old discs are said to contain microscopic inscriptions, etched in a spiral, telling the story of a race that came from the stars and crash-landed on Earth. The Dropa, the story says, were not welcome by the local tribes. They were hunted, feared, misunderstood. But their skeletal remains, small stature, enlarged craniums, and frail bones. Evolutionary traits not uncommon in speculative visions of future humanity. Why would humans from the future come back? There are three compelling possibilities. The first, observation. Just as we study fossils and ancient tools, perhaps they study us to understand how their civilization began. To witness history not through books, but through experience. Like anthropologists of time. The second, correction. What if our timeline is broken? What if their presence isn't a mission of curiosity, but of survival? To ensure humanity doesn't destroy itself. To prevent ecological collapse, nuclear war, or genetic stagnation. To plant knowledge subtly, hoping we find it before it's too late. And the third possibility, curiosity turned interference. Imagine this: a future so advanced, morality itself has evolved. Time travel exists. Laws forbid interference. But some break those laws. Like thrill seekers jumping into the past. Some even worshipped as gods. In Mesopotamia, the Anunnaki were said to have descended from the heavens. They brought language, law, agriculture, mathematics. In the blink of an archaeological eye, humanity leapt from hunter-gatherers to city builders. Did we suddenly evolve? Or did someone give us a little nudge? Skeptics argue there's no proof. That ancient stories are metaphor. That carvings are misinterpreted. That myth is just myth. But then explain the Baghdad battery, an object dated to 250 BC, capable of generating a small electric charge. Or the Antikythera mechanism, an ancient Greek computer with gears, so intricate that similar complexity wouldn't reappear for over 1,000 years. Or the crystal skulls, whose precision baffled even NASA engineers. Some of these may be hoaxes, yes. Some misunderstood. but not all. And that's the chilling part. There's also the matter of DNA. Scientists have discovered junk DNA, sequences with no known function, some of which bear markers so unusual, they seem artificially inserted. Is it natural evolution? Or a biological message? A signature? Could it be our descendants trying to leave a trace for us to follow? Consider the Mandela effect, where masses of people remember events differently. Is it a flaw in memory? Or an echo of altered timelines? Did travelers return and change something, small, subtle, causing ripples in what we remember? Even Albert Einstein flirted with the possibilities of time. His theories didn't forbid it. And modern physics, quantum mechanics, wormholes, closed time-like curves, they don't shut the door, either. The technology may be centuries away, but the theory is already here. In a dusty Ethiopian church lies the supposed Ark of the Covenant. Guarded, unseen. Said to hold unimaginable power. Could it be more than a religious artifact? Could it be a future tech energy device left behind? Misunderstood. Worshipped. Feared. In India's ancient epics, the Mahabharata and Ramayana, there are descriptions of flying machines called Vimanas, powered by an energy source lost to time. Battles in the sky. Weapons that could reduce entire cities to ash. To modern ears, it sounds eerily like nuclear warfare. Thousands of years before the first atom bomb. When Oppenheimer, father of the atomic bomb, was asked if that first detonation in New Mexico was the world's first nuclear explosion, he replied, "Well, yes." In modern times? Was he hinting at something more? Across the globe, megalithic sites confound logic. Göbekli Tepe in Turkey, dated 11,000 years ago, predates Stonehenge and the pyramids. Built with precision, aligned with the stars. Why? How? By whom? The mainstream answer is early humans with primitive tools and a lot of patience. But it's hard not to imagine someone, or something, showing them how. So the question remains, are we alone in the universe? Or is the real question, are we alone in time? What if the so-called ancient aliens were never alien at all? What if they were us? Not gods? Not greys? But time-bending descendants of humanity. Travelers on a mission. Wires of the past. Or rebels rewriting the origin story. The future is watching. Maybe guiding. Maybe interfering. Maybe warning. And we are the mystery. We are the experiment. We are the legend waiting to be rediscovered by those who know us better than we know ourselves. Because the truth, we may be staring at the past through the eyes of the future. And we just don't know it yet.